Hi everyone, it's Jonas. Today is 2023, May 21st, 1905. That sounds like a year. Anyways, today we invited our guest, Ali. Ali, say hi.
Hey everyone, it's so nice to be on the air with you, talking to you,
It's
and yeah, talking about some questions. And as you guys know, I'm Ali. Nice to meet you all. Yeah.
Ali, it's so hard to get you on my show.
Man,
You're always
I'm
so
sorry
busy,
for
man.
that. I'm really sorry for that if it's too late.
It's fine. You don't need to apologize. It's like you're a businessman, and then I try to like book appointment with you.
No, bro, I'm just a student.
Okay, anyways, do you want to start? I remember in school that you said you have some questions that you can discuss on the show. Do you want to start by doing that first, or do you want to read some email?
I think we can start by those emails because those questions, I still need to think of them. Like I still need to see if they're um if they're like appropriate and like proper to talk about, and if I'm eligible to do that, or like you. So yeah, let's just start with the emails.
It's fine, Ali. We can talk quietly so none of them hear what we're talking about.
I'm sorry, but I still need to think about them.
Anyways, I sent you the email, the question. Do you want to read it? I'll read it. I'll
All right.
read it first, and then maybe you can
Yeah,
read
yeah,
the
yeah.
next one.
Go ahead.
All right. If you have the option to choose between a job that is well paid but you generally don't enjoy it, or want to work at and a job that doesn't pay well but makes you want to go to work every day, which would you choose? Do you think your answer is affected by your environment and circumstances growing up, or are you making this choice by environment and circumstances growing up, or are you making this choice at the most optimal choice for you?
All right. That's actually a good question, and I would definitely say the answer is affected by our environment and circumstances growing up. Because, like in today's world, like in our world, this modern world, there are different styles of living. Some people are so rich that they don't even think of how they're like spending their money. Some people are normal, like they're good, or and some people need to survive, like no matter what. So I think like all of like there's several reasons that are affecting this question. If like you're so rich, or if you're like someone that who don't really need to like be worried about their life, then you'll accept a job that you'll enjoy definitely. But if like there's somebody that needs to just survive, they'll they'll actually accept any job anybody offers them because they need to make that money. But in terms of like a normal life, I would say a job that you enjoy will definitely make your life happier, and it'll definitely make you happier. And that's actually one of like that's a reason to have a great business. Like it actually goes even through the business leadership and how you can have a company and make your employees enjoy their job so they won't leave your company. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that.
I agree with you.
Like yeah, but like the general answer, I think I can't like answer that accurately. It depends. It really depends on the environment. And like yeah, like on the environment you're growing up. That's my idea. What do you think?
I agree with you because from my view, because I grew up in China, right? In China,
Yeah.
a lot of parents they tell their child to go to school, get in a good university, get a good mark, and find a job. That's what most of them do. So
Yeah.
that is one of the reasons set by environment, and also, in my opinion, some people's lifestyle is just it depends on their lifestyle. Some of them just want to get more money. Some of them just want to enjoy the job at work.
That makes sense. But like what if you need that money? Like if you can't make that money, you won't survive. That's like I agree with you. You gotta choose a job that you enjoy, but there would be some circumstances. You gotta be
That's true.
careful about them.
It depends on that also depends on your environment. Because if you're living in a poor family and you need to feed your parent, or maybe you're married, you gotta feed your children. Of course, then you gotta give up the job that doesn't pay well and find a better job that pays better. It all
Exactly.
it all depends. But I want to say something like maybe we all can come up with like even if you don't enjoy your job, you can use the money that you get from the job to invest in something else that you're interested in that will gain you money. It's
That's actually a good point.
because then you don't need to work for your whole life in a job that you don't like. Because recently I've been reading a lot of book about finance. That's what I've been doing in computer science class because I'm
Okay.
interested in the codes. So I was listening to audiobook every class. So recently I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I don't know if you know that book, but it's very famous in
Okay.
finance. But it basically tells you how it basically teaches you how to get rich with all money, and it talks about the passive income that you can buy assets using debt, and then you can rent them out. Maybe your income, maybe it's only a couple $100, but you're still getting paid because you're paying back the debt monthly, not like everything at once. You know what I mean? So you can
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there's like a billion different ways for you to make money, and it's for you to discover what approach that you want to become rich. That's my understanding. So end of the day, it doesn't matter what job, in my opinion, it doesn't matter what job you're working. Either you like it or you hate it. Because if you're working for the money, there's always different ways.
That's actually true. Yeah, that's a good point. But I still say, okay, but you know what? The thing is, what you're saying could be related to like entrepreneur instead of like rather than somebody who's working at a job which is like Monday to what Friday and from 9 to 5. That person is doing that job every day, every single day from 9 to 5. But there must be a reason that they can enjoy the job. So like what you're saying, I totally agree with that. But the thing is, what if they're working that job every day, every single day, and they don't even enjoy like every single minute of that job? That sucks actually for them.
Oh, so I think what you mean is that they're working at a job that they don't like, but they don't have option to switch another job, right? Because other people won't hire them, maybe, right? Is that what you mean?
Sort of. You know what you said. You said, okay, if you don't enjoy your job, it's fine. You can just get the money and then invest it in something that you can enjoy. Do you mean like another job that you're interested in, or like a hobby or something like that?
No, like you can invest in a thing that generates you more income. That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, then I totally agree with you. Yeah, that's actually a great point.
But you
That
actually
somebody can
you
do
you
that.
brought up the point that some people doesn't have the option to switch a job, even if they don't like it. So that actually shows how important education is, and also the environment that you live in. Because maybe you live in a city that doesn't have all these uh, jobs with low requirement that you have to get a scholarship, you have to get something a certificate to get a good job in the place you live. So yeah, ultimately the environment really does matter what job that you get.
Yeah, it definitely does. Hmm.
All right.
It's also, it's also about technology. Like imagine somebody who doesn't have access to technology, but they're so interested. I mean, everything is related to technology now. Even like getting hired from a company, you need to apply for that job online. I mean, some of the people may do that in person, but they still do it online. And if like somebody doesn't have access to technology, then it would be so hard for them to get a job.
Yeah, that makes sense because on the street, maybe sometimes you see a lot of beggars. They're not that old, but they're I don't know why, but I don't know. My mom told me some of the beggars on the street, they're like they scam you for money because they have like a whole entire group of beggars on the street just to pretend that they lost an arm or something. But why like I want to see these beggars. I don't know like their state of like how their life is going, but I really just want to ask them like why can't they find a job, or do they just not want to find a job because most of them they all have their arms, they're just like looking dirty, but they can still try to find a job in my opinion. So I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
It depends
I've
on.
actually heard.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you can go first.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I've actually heard that story too. Like the story that your mom said. I don't know. Maybe that's true. But you brought up actually a good point. Another thing to get a job, no matter what, is that you need to want to do that. Like, if you really want to like find a job, then you can do it. But if you don't want it, if you just say like in your head, okay, I want to find a job. Like I want to find a job that I enjoy, and you just don't don't put much effort in it, then you won't find what you want.
I agree with you.
That's I think another thing.
Yeah, because I've been reading another book. It's called Atomic Habits, which is it
Yeah,
basically teaches you how do you build up habits. And in the book, it talks about if you want to get a good habit, you have to insert the mindset that you're trying to be someone that has these habits. So you should
yeah,
always believe in yourself that you're gonna become successful in order to become successful.
exactly.
It's the mindset that matters. And I'm only like 2 chapters in the book, but it's a really good book. Maybe you can go check it out later. It's free. There's probably like free audiobook online.
Yeah, yeah, I've checked it before. Yeah, but I'm gonna read it definitely.
Oh no, now I sound like I'm like super intelligent because I've been reading all these books.
Yeah, actually, reading books make you actually it makes you more intelligent, honestly, because you'll get information and you just store them in your mind, and then you just use them.
That's true. That's why seriously I encourage more people to read more books because
Mhm.
from the internet sometimes a lot of these informations are not accurate or maybe they're completely false. But in books, first of all, there's less distraction from online when you're reading a book because you're not reading from your phone or anything. Second of all,
Definitely.
you can, it's the state. You can definitely like have a better learning quality, like a reading quality, if you're reading physically. You're reading out a book. That's what I want to say.
I agree with you. Yeah, it's definitely better than reading on the on the phone. Yeah, yeah. It has definitely less distraction, and I
Okay,
agree with you. Yeah.
I think this is our answer for this question. We have more
All right.
questions. We have way more emails. Aren't you excited?
Let's
Aren't
go.
you excited?
Let's get to the next one.
All right, let me send you this.
All right.
You can read that out.
Okay. To be honest, what drives you to success? Personally, my ego forces me to always be better than everyone else. But this drive forces me to see everyone around me as enemies and be competitive at all times. The cons are really bad. So whenever I was faced with what is that, a life feed, way too much pain even for the things that are insignificant. What do you think about my personality? And talk about your drive, the pros and cons for it. You want to answer that first?
Sure. Well, first of all, I just want to say because a friend of mine sent me this email, so I'll probably answer what I think about his personality later by myself, because you
Okay.
don't know him, but we can still talk about what he asked, which is what drives you to
Sure.
success.
Yeah.
And he
Okay.
talks
What's
about
your opinion?
his ego, right? His ego forces him to be better than everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, it's good to have an ego because you're always trying to be someone that is better. But it's not always good to have a high ego, because when you're like, because you're nobody is perfect, nobody is the best at everything. There's always someone that's better than you, and sometimes you just gotta accept the fact that someone's better, and you should always learn from people that's better than you. You shouldn't be sad or anything. You shouldn't let that down. You should always try to become someone that beats you. Like, because failure shouldn't beat you. Failure should always inspire you. That's my
Exactly.
understanding. And for me, seriously, my ego, sometimes I have an ego on some things that I know, because I believe I know a lot in that field. But most of the time, my ego just doesn't like exist. Like, if someone just brings up like, oh my god, my mark is way better than yours, I just go like, yeah, good job, I don't care.
That's a good answer, honestly.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
life does become a lot easier if you don't care about most of the things, because a lot of things around the world you just shouldn't care, because those people are people that with, you know, some sort of ego that they feel more superior than other people just because they're good at something. There's one or two things, so you shouldn't care about them. But my mother's friend told me this. When he sees someone, when he's talking to someone, maybe he doesn't agree with them, he wouldn't just point it out. Because if he doesn't like someone, he wouldn't just point it out because he thinks,
Yeah.
you know, if he doesn't like it because he thinks, he cannot, they cannot be like become better, because that's an
Yeah.
extreme case. But what he wants to say is that, no matter who you're talking to, you should always try to learn something from them. You should, even if you don't like them, you should learn from what they're good at and exclude what they're bad at, so you can become a better self. I mean, he doesn't do that to everyone, but some people that he doesn't agree with, he does do that, and that's what I learned from him. And in the email, it also talks about the cons are really bad though whenever I face a L, and I kind of explained that, which, some things, there are things that you shouldn't care about, and end of the day, it doesn't really matter what other people thinks. What matters is
Yeah.
what you think about yourself. Just like what I said before in the Atomic Habit book, that I said, if you want to be successful, you gotta imagine yourself to be successful. You gotta,
Yeah.
your ego should, seriously, in my opinion, ego should be to yourself. Be in your inner self, not like to show off or anything, because ego
Yeah.
makes yourself better. So that's my answer. So what do you think about this question?
I actually agree with you. The other thing is when let's say teenagers especially try to compare themselves to others, they ignore a lot of environmental effects, such as the last question and the things we mentioned about it. People usually just like compare themselves to others just on one topic. Like that score or grade that you said. Like somebody just like got 100, and then the other one got like an 80, and I don't know, like they just come to you and say, yeah, I got an 100. But the thing is, it's not only about that lesson. There are a lot of other things that may affect that score. I don't know, maybe that person had, I don't know, had a bad week, or maybe he's not in a great situation. He can't even study. And this actually leads us to the social media. People see social media and think that, yeah, they're like to themselves, what am I doing? Look how rich they are and I'm doing nothing. But that's actually, I don't agree with that, because you see people in social media, you think that, yeah, they're really successful. I mean, half of them may be successful, and that half actually try to be successful, but the other half, as you said, they may be showing off. And that point leads people to like disappointment, and just stop them to be a successful person.
That's true
But
because
about yeah, go ahead.
everyone wants to draw attention on themselves. That's what I think about this world. That's why social media, a lot of people, they show off, not because they're actually rich,
Exactly.
it's because they actually want attention from other people.
I mean, that's human being. Like we can't do anything with it. Like human beings, they need attention. Like you can't be alone for the whole time. I don't know. Like I don't know if somebody can survive.
That's true. Everyone want to be praised in a society. Everyone wants to be called,
Mm.
you're good at something. Let's say, Ali, you're so smart. Everyone want these. But, you know, what's important is that you should be always humble. You know,
Yeah,
you should,
exactly.
even if you achieve something, you should tell yourself, what can I do better? You should always reflect on yourself. What can I do better? That's what
Exactly. You
that's
shouldn't
what I
compare
grow
yourself to
up.
others.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. That's you got the point. You should always
Mhm.
compare yourself to people that's better than you, not with people that's worse than you. That's the important mindset.
And also, I think you should compare yourself to yourself again. You're this person today. What were you yesterday? What were you last year? What achievements did you like accomplish for this year? And I think that's the point. You got to compare yourself to yourself sometimes, and sometimes to successful people. And it's also not like it's not only about comparing, as you said. It's also about asking what they did to be that person. Like they did a lot of things. They tried a lot of things to be that successful person, and you definitely can get advices from them. That's another thing. And about the ego is a good thing, but like not a lot of ego. A bit ego that makes you try hard for your life will definitely be a great thing that you can have in your life. That's my idea about this question.
That's true. Also, you said about how, compared to yourself yesterday, what you got better. I've been reading the book Atomic Heart again. I gotta bring this up because in the book, it teaches you how to build up habits. So it
Yeah.
always tells in the book it tells you habits are small things, small changes to
Hmm.
let you achieve a bigger result. And we can see this,
Exactly.
on the plane. Even if you shift your plane, a few degrees, maybe aiming it a few degrees east or west, the
Hmm.
destination will become totally different. And that's like building yourself, becoming a better you. Every day, every day you get 1% better than yesterday, then for a year
Hmm.
you're 365% better than yesterday. Think about the impact. That's why it's important for
Exactly.
you to compare to yourself and think about what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and you will always become
Hmm.
better.
Yeah, yeah. That's true.
See, we still got so much more email.
Okay, let's get to the next one. Honestly, these questions, they've got so many answers. It's just two of us. Like it's just you and me talking about these things, and it's just our opinions. Imagine we have more people, more opinions, because I believe every individual has their own opinions. Like they have their own point of view of their environment.
That's true because we
They're
all grow
definitely.
up in different environments. That's
Hmm,
why,
yeah.
like when I'm talking with someone on the show, I always say from my view because I know everyone is different. I grew up in a different environment than you, Ali, and we all come up. Our parents probably told us not the same thing when we're growing up. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but we all build up by the environment that's affected by us,
Yeah,
affected
yeah,
to
I
us.
know what you mean.
So it's always cool to get other thoughts. That's why it's always fun to invite people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, okay, new question. Let me send it and read it.
Okay.
Hey, in your opinion, what is the most important step a child must take for them to be an adult or considered grown up? What does being an adult mean? Is it just judgment and responsibility?
Oh God. Oh God.
Ali, you got this. Go.
Okay, this question, I first of all, I would say for now, I'm not qualified to answer this question because there are lots of things I need to learn about this life, and then still have a lot to learn again, and maybe I would say I will be able to answer just a bit of this question. Honestly, it's a bit difficult. Like you can't talk about them 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's for all these questions that we asked so far. There's no such thing as totally right
Yeah,
or totally
yeah,
wrong, but it's fine. Just say whatever you want to say.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
always good to express your thoughts.
Okay. What is the most important step a child must take for them to be an adult or considered grown up? Okay, a child, honestly, they've got a lot. They I don't think that they can just get an adult like I don't know, like in a second. Because they're child. I would say they need to experience their life. They need to experience everything. I mean, there are some things that like parents teach us, but there are also other things that children can learn themselves and relate to their life. So a child, honestly, have like they've got a lot of steps to be an adult. And being an adult, I would say I can't honestly define it. It's hard, but it is about judgment, it is about responsibility, but it's not just that. Like it's not limited to those ones. It's about everything. If you're there actually I've heard some opinions that some people say if you're now an adult, then you don't have to enjoy your life. You have to like I don't know, put everything you have for your I don't know, for example, if you're married for your wife, if you have children for your children. But the thing is that I just want to like mention that point is that even with when you even if you're an adult, no matter what, you got to enjoy your life. There are definitely responsibilities, but you can take care of them as an adult. And that's honestly all I have for this question for now. What do you think?
That's true. I'm only 16. I don't know. You're like what? You're 17, right? Are you 17?
Yeah, 17 and a half.
Life still has to go on for a long time. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't wish me dying yesterday. I mean tomorrow, not yesterday. Why I say yesterday? But yeah, there's no like absolute right answer to this question because I'm not an adult. But yeah, what you said about how you gotta give up your free time, basically, right? You gotta give up your free time. You gotta fully
Mm-hmm.
commit into your work, your career. That's
Mm-hmm.
kind of one way of saying adult. But the responsibility also matters because, in my opinion, adult is just a word. Because adult is only set by the law, right? When you're 18 and plus, when you're 16. Wait, no. What was it? 14 that you gotta. Uh, the law will affect you, right? You can be arrested or something. I don't remember. But like
Oh no, yeah, yeah,
commonly,
yeah.
commonly what we think about adult, when you're old enough to drink, that's an adult. When you're old enough to think individually, that's an adult. So there's no absolute right answer to adult because some people like maybe even at our age,
Mm-hmm.
they have the mindset of adult. They have a grown up mindset, but are they really adult, right? So there's no absolute right answer. But what I think that will actually affect our identity is that, for example, when we're married, we have kids. If I have a kid,
Mm-hmm.
I become a dad. That's when I actually become a grown up because I believe I'm raising a child. I am teaching the child what I know about this world. I am passing on my knowledge. That is what I think
Mm-hmm.
a grown up is. A grown up is someone that that gives more than receiving more. Because as children, me and you, we always learn from everything that's around us. They might be bad, they might be good, but at a certain age, it is us who affects who affects others. It is us who teaches people that are younger than us, maybe inspiring them, all these things. And things that comes with, if I have a child, then of course the responsibility, everything else, then, but there's a saying in Chinese, it's called 活到老学到老, which is live to old, learn to old. Basically means you never stop learning, and you should, in my opinion, continued on that sentence, this Chinese saying, you should always, teach others and learn from others. It's self-improvement.
That's actually true. Yeah. Self-improvement is so important. Like, no matter how old you are, you still can learn a lot.
Yeah. Also, for this question, there's my mom always tell me that no matter how old you are, to me, you're still a child because I'm your parents. So there really isn't a saying of, adult, because I'll still think the same of my child, no matter if he's like 50, 60, 70. I'll still think he's my child. He's only a children because I'm older than him. I know more than him. But that also kind of cancels out about what I said before. There isn't really a clear explanation of what adult means. Because I said before, adult doesn't just mean you're older than age of number, but the environment really does matter. Because
I know what you mean.
In China, they, it talks about 尊老爱幼, which means respect for the elder, love for the younger generation. So it depends on how the society thinks, and how you act. Definitely affects a lot.
Definitely, yeah, I agree with you.
Guess what?
What's up?
We ran out of email.
Oh, we ran out of email?
Yeah. I'll have one more, but it's in Chinese. So so I'm gonna read it for you. Okay. So yeah, back to the saying. What was that saying that you said before? That you think it's you can talk about. I'm really curious. I'm still very, very curious. I'm waiting for the day to come.
Bro, don't ask me again. I told you once.
Please, man.
Because the thing is, I'm still evaluating it. Like, I'm really still thinking of it. Because actually, I'm seeing it every day, so I need to evaluate it and see if it's true. If I'm not wrong about that. But I can definitely tell you in person.
No, it's fine. You can always express your thoughts. It doesn't matter. Everyone has different thoughts. Everyone has different opinions.
I sure can do that. Yeah.
Don't be afraid to express your thought. Maybe you're not afraid or anything. No. But I know what you mean. You're still considering if you should say it or not. But it's always fine. You can always say it. You can always say whatever you want. Because no one is absolutely right. No one's absolutely wrong.
But yeah, no, I'm not afraid of that. I'm just evaluating it. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, now I'm even more curious. Now I'm even more curious, man. I hate you now. Because now I still don't know what you mean. Like, what question? Oh my god.
Oh. Bro, I mean, I don't know. Maybe once I express it to you, you'll just say to yourself, yeah, what is that question? Like, it wasn't that important. I just thought of that.
No, it's fine. Just say it. At this point, man, just say it. If you're saying that, no, just say it, man.
All right, I'll tell you in person. Maybe on Tuesday.
Okay, man. Man.
Maybe we can.
Oh my god, man! I gotta wait.
Next episode.
I gotta wait for 2 days. Are you kidding me? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Bro, there are a lot to do.
It's like Instagram. You're bringing me down. Oh, Instagram is back on. Oh my god, Instagram is fixed. Oh my god, get on Instagram.
Oh, it's back.
It's back. Let's go.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Are we having any other questions that we need to talk about except that question?
Except your question, it's fine. I always have
Yeah,
more. I
yeah. Except
always
my
have more
question.
questions. I always have more questions. Let me just go back to the questions that I asked before. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see. Oh yeah, we can talk about this. It's talked about before, but it's still a good question.
Okay.
You want to hear a fun fact?
Yeah, sure.
All four of these emails I sent you are by the same person. Are by the same guy. he himself generated me how many emails? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He wrote me 7 emails out of like 14. You know, without him, my show doesn't even work. My show wouldn't even run. See, you also gotta come up with a question to ask me. Anyways, I sent
Bro,
you
you
the
should
question.
invite him.
I invited my friend before in the show. He's
Oh,
the first guest, but he was in
you
the
did.
Chinese episode.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, awesome.
You can read the question I sent you.
Sure. Okay, overall, do you think the internet served as a positive benefactor for the current and the future generation of children, or vice versa? Okay, let's ask this question. I'm sorry, answer this question first. What do you think of it?
You know, internet uh, brings us a lot of benefit, including right now me talking to you. That's internet, and it it definitely, in my opinion, serves as a positive benefactor. But it depends on how we restrict internet. That's my
Hmm.
answer. It's really short
That's
because I answered it
yeah,
before.
yeah. E- Honestly, my view of internet, it's, I mean, it's so diverse. It's so diverse. It's got negative effects and positive effects both at the same time. And the most important thing of internet, I think, goes to AI, or the beautiful platform of students, ChatGPT. That
That's my favorite place. That's my favorite place to be.
it, what I always thought.
What?
People always say, yeah, like there's a day that AI is gonna come over us. But I would say it's already over us. I mean, look at the students. I mean, not all of them. No offense, no, not all of them. But I mean, look at us. ChatGPT is a good thing. We can definitely ask for help. But if we just like look at it in a different way, we're already seeing that ChatGPT is over us because we're asking everything from ChatGPT,
I agree with you.
no matter what.
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter how advanced that technology is, but what's scary is that we build up an addiction or us relying on the technology. If we lose our own way of thinking, that's what's
Hmm.
scary. That's what's important to have
True.
is our own way of thinking. You know, before asking Google, why don't you ask yourself? Because Google isn't always right. Google sometimes censors out things that they don't wish you to see.
I agree. Yeah.
So, end of the day, it's what important is what you think. And a lot of these social medias, they will try to shift your opinion into something else. That's what a lot of these social media do. They try to control your thinking. They try to shift
Hmm.
you in becoming what they want you to be. So it's always important to have your own judgment. And that go back to the question that we said about what considered as adult. You know,
Hmm.
to me, another thing that will count as adult is that your own judgment, your own way of thinking. You don't easily get affected by others. But I'm not saying that even if you're wrong, you should always think you're right.
Yeah.
That's, you should always talk to people around you more, express your feeling more. So that's my answer
I
on what you
agree with
said.
you. Yeah.
That's my
Talking
add on.
talking to others, talking to others will definitely help you. All right. Is that our last question? I mean,
Is it?
there are a lot of questions we can definitely answer, but I mean, if maybe like you can make more episodes about those questions instead of just answering them on one day. Because you know
Uh,
what? Because every day you see new things. Every day you experience new things,
that's true.
and who knows? Maybe you just change your mind on something that you just said yesterday, and just you disagree with that today.
That's true. I mean,
So
my
yeah.
original thought about recording this podcast is to record about my life.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna ask questions to you. Okay, you ready?
More questions?
Yeah, from me personally, because I gotta
Oh,
I want to
personally?
record life and my daily life. So how have you been?
Okay. How have I been?
Yeah.
I've been pretty good, thanks. How have you been?
Why do you talk like ChatGPT, my friend?
I don't like, bro. I don't talk like ChatGPT.
you're
This is
like
my own voice.
you're
This is
like
Ali.
you're like hi, how have you been? And you're like,
Oh,
yes, I'm good. How have you been? And that's what you
I
talk
don't know.
like.
I was just, I was just shocked by that question. You just said, yeah, you wanna ask more questions? You
Yeah.
just said, yeah, yeah. How have you been?
Yeah, yeah, how
And
have
I
you
was
been? Yeah,
wondering
yeah,
how I
yeah.
can
How have
answer
you been?
that.
How have you been?
I'm good. I mean, yeah.
Oh, I remember.
What's new with you? What's good with you? What's up? How
Yo,
have you been?
this is ultimate, time wasting.
But oh, you know what?
What?
Actually, there's a question. I you may ask others
Okay.
instead of "How's your day?"
Okay.
or "How's your week?" I mean, you can ask that question, but I think there's another question that makes your question more specific, and I think it actually makes a small talk with your friends. Like, imagine you're asking, "Okay, how's your week?" And then you can ask another question, and like you can just say, okay, like were there any highlights that brought you joy, or like I don't know, like any highlights that brought you joy or happiness?
Are
That's
you happy
actually
with your
a good.
life?
I mean, that's a general one, but like when you say how was your week and like any highlight that brought you joy, then you're gonna make it specific about that week, and I think people get more interested to talk to you. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't actually tried it yet. Okay, not gonna lie, I tried it once.
Did it
And
go well?
sort of.
Was it a
I'm gonna
guy or a
try it one more
girl?
time. We'll see.
Was it a guy or a
What?
girl?
I think it was with a guy for the first time. But
OMG.
yeah, I'm gonna try it on more people to see if they really answer that. Because like the question of like how was your week or how was your day, it's so common, but I think it's also boring at the same time because it's a question that people are asking every single time that they see you.
Yeah, I believe there's a art of talking. Cause you can always come up with different approach from asking people questions that you wanna, asking people different questions, but they can always come up to the same thing that you're trying to learn from them.
Yeah.
And some of these ways will achieve a better result. It's like me talking to you, like what you said, right? If I just say to you, how was your week? Then you could just say, my week, I just did what I usually do, blah blah blah. I don't do much anything that's really different. But if I come up and say, did you do anything meaningful this week? The result might be different. But from both of these
Exactly.
questions, what I'm trying to achieve is that I want to learn more about your week. So what really
Hmm.
matters is the way that you construct your language. That's why I believe there's a art of speaking to people.
Yeah, true, true. That's actually, and that's what I think. Probably there must be like a class about it that they can teach you how to talk, like how you can have different approaches with people, because you can enjoy them too. Like imagine you just come, like somebody just comes to me and say, "How are you?" I think this question makes them bored too, because it's so common. Like yeah, and like human beings, they always try to find new things. So why not? That's all I have for this podcast. Yeah.
What was that? Well, you're gonna leave me? Is that what you mean?
I'm not gonna leave you,
Are you gonna leave
but
me?
no. But yeah, that's like, I don't know. Is there any question? Like, is there any other question that we want to
I
talk
mean, no.
about?
I'm trying to. I was gonna add something to what you said because there's a lot
Oh yeah,
of
sure.
there's
Actually, I would be so happy to hear that. Okay,
yeah,
go ahead. Go
because
ahead.
there's a lot of books that you can buy to learn how to speak, in a smarter way, and a lot of people they actually learn how to speak from selling class, from like marketing selling class. You know what I mean? These are
Yeah.
business classes that teaches you how to sell. They teach you how to know come up with languages that makes people interested in. And
Hmm.
seriously, I think I'm gonna probably go to one of these classes because I'm always curious about the way that how the people that knocks on your door and they try to sell you something. I wonder like if they come up with everything, or is there like, because I know some companies they have really good program that just teaches you how to sell, and many entrepreneurs and people they go to a company just for that special course. They
Yeah.
go in as a hired employee, they come out with all these skills that they learn, and
Hmm.
that actually also goes back to the things I said before. You should always be learning. You always should be trying to improving yourself to become someone that's better.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that.
What are you gonna do after university, Ali?
After university,
Yeah.
oh God, I've never. I mean, I'm not gonna say I've never.
Oh, you're never gonna say you're gonna keep it
What I
yourself? It's fine. Just remember to
no,
buy me lunch someday
no,
when you're rich.
no, bro, give me time to process. No, I wasn't gonna say that. Actually, I don't know. I'm just thinking about AI. Like that's my main focus. But the thing is, I don't know. Sometimes sometimes I think there are other things that I can do instead of AI, and I enjoy doing them. But the thing that I really want to find in this universe, like I really want to explore the universe. And I think probably not the only way, but one of the ways to do that is it's being around AI to find new things, and probably we could like improve ourselves to explore the universe. Because like it's I don't know, but I think it's human beings. They're a bit limited right now to have the ability to explore new things. I mean, like alien things. You know what I'm saying?
You wanna become an astronaut?
I actually did want to do that. The thing is, it takes a long time to do that.
Yeah, and
But
then very few
yeah.
people can get in the ship for example like NASA, whatever you're
Mhm.
trying to be assigned to. No, you know what? Maybe you can work for Elon Musk. Maybe you can be a test pilot for him. Maybe the ship just bombs up and maybe it just goes up in space. You know,
Bro,
maybe.
what are you gonna do after university? Oh, actually, you once said that. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna, because my mom runs the company, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My mom owns this company, so you know what I'm thinking? I'm gonna go to Dubai. I'm gonna buy like a property in Dubai and start, expanding the business everywhere around the world. And while doing that, I can travel around the globe. You know,
Awesome.
that's what I wanna do. And I wanna, seriously, I wanna become successful when I'm 30 and then retire
Mm-hmm.
at 40 so I can enjoy my life.
Retired 40?
I wanna retire at age of 40. Because by then, because at 40, I probably have my own child, my children, right? I probably have a family.
Oh,
See,
you're gonna have
I always
children?
dream to
Oh God.
become, I always dream to become so successful. You know.
You sure will. You sure will
Wow.
become a
Thank
like
you.
successful
Thank you.
person.
You will
Oh,
also
thanks.
become
That's so
successful.
nice.
You'll be as successful as astronauts. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see.
You know, maybe one day on the news I can see Ali's name. You know, going in space when they release like the members, the crews, the crews aborting the ship. You know, maybe. You know,
I actually like that.
that's a fun thing about the world we live in because we never know what's gonna happen. There's always that element of surprise. Sometimes it's
That's
bad,
actually
sometimes it's
true.
good, but you should always
hmm
learn from it, and you should never let it beat you.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. I've never thought about that like from that view that like my name would be a newspaper.
And I actually think about that sometimes. You know, imagine me myself. If I become successful, everyone knows my name.
Yeah, like
Imagine I'm
Jonas.
successful.
Jonas.
Yeah.
hmm
And then they listen to this podcast because they think listening to my podcast will make them successful. Because if I become successful, they want to follow the path of a successful person per person.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, that will be so much fun, and I don't know. It's like you'll be satisfied with your life.
I mean, what satisfies you in your life? What are you trying to achieve in life?
I don't know. I I don't know. It's like I believe in something like like a power, an invisible power that is in our world.
Fate?
I'm no, not that. No, the thing is, I'm looking for it. Faith,
Ah,
it's something we do have, but I believe like there's a power that's that's in our world. It's I don't know. I think of it like as a special one that nobody has access to it right now. But if you do get it, then you'll I don't know, nobody will know you because you'll be so powerful.
what?
That's that's actually that it's but the thing is it's not only about a person like just one person can do that like what I'm thinking of is that yeah everybody can have access to that power
Wait, like,
that's
what do you mean by
sort of
power?
I don't know honestly that's what I'm saying it's not accurate to myself either
I kind of know what you
so
mean. I kind of, but it's really hard to explain. Because you know, power can come with many different things. Power can be your influence, maybe your money, maybe your skills.
that's actually true but no that power actually it's not a power in this world
Oh,
like
the power that you're talking about isn't in this world.
it's not. No, I'm like what I'm saying is that it's not like it's not the power of money or it's not the power of like
Wait, are you
I don't know
are you
being
religious?
bro, no bro
Okay, because no,
bro
because you just
no actually
okay.
no actually that doesn't matter to that question like being a religious person no it's it's hard to describe it honestly but I don't know
Good question.
yeah
No, no,
that's
no. I
that's
don't
all I
even
can
know.
say
No, I have no clue.
yeah because I don't know it either bro I don't know it either I want to
But you
find
just
it
believe that there's like a higher power than us human.
I believe in it.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You just said it. Like a higher power than the human
Higher form
being.
of life, maybe alien.
Not yeah. I mean, we can name it aliens. Why not?
I mean, yeah, that depends on how you define. You know, maybe gods are just aliens that visit Earth. You know, like 7,000 years ago. We never know. We never know.
Yeah, we may be the aliens. I mean, who knows? We may be the aliens who just came to the Earth.
Yeah, there was this one theory that I watched a video. It talks about
Okay.
how we're like us humans are prisoners that doesn't belong to planet Earth. We're actually just like we're just prisoners that got shipped on this planet. You know,
Mhm.
everybody comes up with different thoughts and mind. That's why. See, that goes back to the question about what were you thinking that you were considering if you should say or not. Because I just even more curious, you know, because expressing your thought always matters. Just saying, just saying, just saying. You don't need to tell me right now. I can't wait. I totally can't wait for like 2 days. Yeah, it's fine. I can't wait for 2 days. I just
Okay,
you know
but
I wouldn't do
question.
anything stupid and think about it every day during those 2 days.
Bro, that question has nothing to do with that. I don't know,
Oh
power
no,
related things.
my
It's
my 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 thoughts often just jump from one place to another.
okay, okay,
There's something special about
okay.
me. One day I could be so sad, thinking about thinking about what have I done in the past, and tomorrow I maybe think about eating potato chips in the space station.
That's actually true. Yeah, yeah. I know. I agree. I get it. Yeah, yeah.
The time that you just lay on your bed and you're thinking all the embarrassing moments that you had in life.
Oh God, that's exactly the moment before you want to sleep.
And you're like, oh my god, I'm about to sleep. Why is my brain giving me all this information? I don't need it.
Like a good quality, like in a good quality, like in a great quality,
Yeah,
4K.
and it's so clear, and it doesn't matter. A second ago, you might be thinking about what you're gonna be doing tomorrow. Next second, it just pops up on your brain,
Yeah.
and then the next part is that you're always trying to tell yourself that nobody cares, and then you just keep
But you
thinking,
care.
yeah,
Nobody cares,
and then
but
you
you
just
care,
keep
actually.
thinking, if I care, does that mean other people care? Like
You
it's
overthink
always
of it, yeah.
you against yourself.
That's actually true. That's a fact, but a bad fact.
Ali, I think we ran out of topic to talk about.
Awesome. Okay. Okay.
But Ali,
But
we've been recording for
what's up?
57 minutes. Hold up,
Wow.
hold up for like 2.5 minutes, so we can make this into 60 minutes.
Okay. Okay, then let's
Think,
let's do that.
think, Ali, think,
Think? Bro.
think about what we can talk about. Think,
Think?
yes, think.
Sing? Okay. Why don't you sing? You can sing.
Okay, let me open up Instagram. Let me see if there's something that inspires me.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do you cook?
I don't.
We're gonna ask you.
It's fine. Just
I'm gonna ask you rapid questions, and you're gonna answer them rapidly. Okay?
Okay.
Do you play sports?
I do.
Do you watch television?
I do. Yeah.
Do you clean your house often?
Sometimes.
Do you work out?
I do, yeah.
You work out? You don't look like you work out.
Because I do it sometimes. Not
Ah.
always. Yeah, that's why.
Do you enjoy your
I
life?
work out my brain though, bro. I work out
Oh,
my
you work
brain.
out your brain. Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna become human Chat GPT, Ali GPT, Ali GPT. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
We have Team Infinity. Remember?
Yeah, Team Infinity. Let's see what happens.
Let's see. Maybe we will get like a scholarship from Ramen.
For sure, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
That's
Yeah,
not
for sure. Yeah,
impossible.
we're gonna become successful. Let's go.
Bro, we can do that. Why
Yeah.
not? Like,
Always trust yourself.
what? Sorry, sorry.
Always trust yourself.
No. I don't do that.
You don't do that? You don't trust yourself?
I do trust myself.
Yeah.
You said you stress yourself.
No, I know.
Right?
I said always trust yourself.
Oh yeah. Oh my bad. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah. I do trust myself. I mean, sometimes not, because I think of it like I think that like maybe I'm not right. So yeah.
That's true. Yeah. And then that actually just adds that goes back to my question again. You should always learn from other people and learn from your
Yeah.
mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat meat more or vegetable more?
Meat more.
Oh my
They're so
god.
delicious.
You love meat?
I do. I also do love vegetables, but yeah, I eat meat more.
I agree with you. I love meat. This is the weirdest question I've ever asked on this podcast. Anyways, it's been an hour and 40 seconds. Let's go.
Is it?
It's enough.
Bro, I was gonna think. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Oh, you're gonna say it? Say it, please, say it. Please, say it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
First of all, okay, my voice is horrible. So I don't know. There's actually a song. Maybe you'll like it. Actually, I'm gonna send it to you, anyways. But yeah, it's like that. My
Like that.
body is a cage that keeps me from dancing with the one I love. My mind holds the key. I'm standing on a stage. Okay, that's all I can do. That now. Okay, it's horrible. It was horrible.
You're
Shoot,
stealing
shoot.
my audience.
It was
Dare you
horrible. I wasn't
date.
ready for. I shouldn't have done that.
You
Yeah.
are stealing all my views, my attention. I am not happy with your action. Do I talk like Macbeth? Like those people in Macbeth? How do the people in Macbeth talk? I still cannot like mimic the way they talk. They're like, I don't know. I still don't understand like 80% of the things Macbeth says, unless I look at the translation and stuff.
Yeah.
Fear
Actually,
not.
yeah.
Fear not. I shall come. Do I sound like? No, yeah, kind of. I have one last question.
What is your last question? Except asking your question.
Why is your Instagram name called Alen Infinity? I still don't get it. Why?
It's not Alen. It's actually Alen. I don't know. I just thought it could be a cool nickname.
Alan
But I
Walker,
never
like
used it.
Alan Walker. Alan Walker.
No, it's not Alen.
Dun
It's
dun
Alan.
dun dun. Where are you now? Under the sea. Under the sea. Inside my
Alen.
dream.
No, actually, it's not. I may remove it. I don't know.
You may
I
remove
may
it.
just
It's
say
fine. You can
Alan.
keep it. You can keep it. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm just curious. You know
No,
why?
because they never used it. I was thinking about a nickname, but I never used it. I mean, everyone knows I'm Ali, so they just call me Ali. So that's it. That's it.
Ali Infinity. Ali
It's just
Infinity.
infinite. I believe in an infinite life, so that's why I use that.
Oh no! I mean, okay. Would you want your your memories to be uploaded on a computer?
Bro, you're just opening AI.
No, like no,
Um,
you like I copy your whole entire mind and I upload it on a computer. Would you want that if you want to achieve infinite life?
Why not? But wait. But the thing is, I may do that, but if it starts hurting me, then I'll stop it, no matter what.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that also, but the scary part is that if your mind gets uploaded on the computer, the you in your body, it's not the you in your body that goes, your mind in your body that goes to the computer. It's the mind in your body, it gets copied to the computer. So it's technically not you. It's just something that has your memory.
True. Yeah.
And you will still die to you, but your memory will live.
True.
So, me thinking about the question, I wouldn't, because it's not actually me. It's just a copy version of me.
Yeah.
And
it could be so scary.
no one knows what they can do with that, with my mind. Maybe they can torture me. Maybe they can torture my copied mind. Maybe right now,
Yeah.
me talking to you, I'm a copied mind. You never know.
The difference between fake and real, it would disappear, and then maybe you may not be able to recognize them.
Do you?
That would be so scary.
Andrew Tate.
Bro,
Andrew Tate
let's just
saying
end
there's
it.
like the Matrix. Do you believe in that?
Let's just end it. End this podcast.
No,
And maybe
no more
we
Andrew
can talk
Tate.
about it later.
No Andrew Tate. No Andrew Tate.
No, I don't know. I think it's. We can talk about it later, for sure.
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's long enough for
What's
this
up?
episode.
It is. Like an hour. I mean, who's gonna listen to that?
My friend, my friend of mine, he keeps telling me to upload more because he running out of things to listen to.
Okay, that's awesome. Hello to your friend.
Yeah. Anyways, let's say bye to the audience.
Yeah. Thank you again for inviting me. And yeah. It was again so great talking to you. And yeah, that's it. Wish everyone a great life with beautiful experiences that make them happy and smile. Bye.
That was so awkward. That was so awkward.
Awkward? Bro.
Oh no, I just feel like that was so awkward. Anyways, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.